Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got out of work, start of a 4-day weekend, so I'm hoping I can get quite a bit of stuff done within the next couple of days. I put a post up on Facebook. I was trying to find out if a manual window regulator will bolt into a car that already has power window regulators. Well, apparently all the doors are the same. And then I started looking to see if I could find any new aftermarket replacement manual regulators, and nobody had anything. So I reached out to a guy and I said, hey, where do we find new replacements? And he said pretty much just call junkyards and try to find like a pick and pull or somebody that might have one. So I hopped online, I got on CarPart, and I found a couple. So I found a driver's side one in Flint, and I got a passenger side one that I can go pick up and call Colin or Lapeer, whichever I have to. So I'm gonna probably go pick those up tomorrow, and then maybe swing through Home Depot and see if I can pick me up some Lexan, because we're gonna do the front windows. We're gonna do the front doors. I'm gonna put a manual window in it. We're gonna get rid of the power. That's gonna be the plan for tomorrow. And then we'll come back and then see where we can get with this car, whatever we don't get done with tonight. So the plan tonight is I'm gonna try and get the timing belt in the car, see where I end up, and if I got some time, we'll pick it up. We'll start grinding on the calipers. We'll get the 13-inch wheels to fit and clear with enough room to get powder on there and not worry about them rubbing when they get heated up. Once we get done with that, then I got to put some trans fluid in it. I'll get the fuel pump wired, try and get some of the gauges hooked up, and then put a battery in it, try and key it up, make sure everything's going to come on, and then we'll crank it, get some oil throughout everything, and see if we can start it. And then hopefully we get lucky and she fires right up for us, but we'll see. I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. Could run into some fuel leaks. Might need to retune with the cam. The VE table might be off a bit because we're gonna lose a little bit of duration on the camshaft, not a whole lot, but we're gonna gain a whole lot of lift. Let me look it up real quick actually. Okay, so I looked it up and it looks like on the exhaust cam we're actually only losing 2 degrees of duration, but we're gaining 55 thousandths of an inch lift because we're going from a 261 to a 315 lift cam. So we're gonna get a good bit of lift. Hopefully we can get that exhaust side to flow a bit. So I mean, we got a little bit of a camshaft behind it. Enough to keep the power nice and low. Hopefully we can build a lot of boost with a little bit, or the less duration. Hopefully we can make boost a little faster, and then with the lift, you know, we could really play with it. Maybe change the degree on the cam and pull it out and see if we can move power up top more with the camshafts. So we're gonna play that one by ear when we go to the dyno, but we're just gonna zero them out for now. We're gonna get a base tune in it, drive it, and then we'll take it to the dyno, and you know, we'll make a pull. We'll maybe make a degree change in the camshaft, make another pull, see where it goes, and then keep going until we got it where we want it, I guess. And we'll see what we end up with ultimately in the end. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the timing belt on. We're gonna get the cam gears. Well, I got to pull the cam gears off, get the timing covers on, get the timing belt on, torque the cam gears, set the tension, put the covers back on, get the belt back on, get the damper back on, and then I'll start grinding away on the brakes and see where we can get tonight. But I'm gonna stuff my face first because she brought me taquitos. Love these things. Got the timing belt on, cam gears torqued down, got the motor mount in, got the timing covers obviously, got the lower cover, damper, alternator belts in. I ended up getting the O2 housing and downpipe in, so that race dump and everything's ready to go. Put the valve cover on, put the coil on, plugs, wires, tighten the fuel rail back down, put the injector cover on. We're going to run with this one. I'm going to thread a fitting on the end of it for a fuel pressure sensor, but I'm still waiting on that. I did check the shipping and I think that said tomorrow maybe. It was in Detroit like 3 or 4 days ago, so we'll see if it shows up tomorrow or Saturday. That'd be great, but I'm waiting on that, I guess. Got the catch can in, got the boost pipes in. This one was already in when I put the intake manifold on. I never actually took that one out when I took the head off. I left that one in. I just pulled the manifold out of it, but should be ready to boost leak test it once I get the fittings for this. I did kind of drag my feet and I ordered them this morning. It says I should have everything at the latest by June 2nd. It would be a week from Monday at the most. So when I'll have everything to get the map sensor and fuel pressure regulator plumbed back in. I think other than that on this car, it was about all I got done. I mean, not really all I got done. I did get where I wanted to be. We got the car in the air so I could start grinding on the brakes. But what I think I'm going to do instead is I'm going to drag these yellow ones out here. They are really rough looking. I'm going to put those on and I'm going to grind away on those guys first. And then once the seal kits show up, if they're both the same, then I'll order a backup kit. And then I will take the yellow ones apart and we'll get those sandblasted, powder coated. We'll put them back together. See if Rick can match this color for me. That would be dope if he could. Man, that would make me really happy. If he couldn't match that color, then we'll probably just go with the black jacket that he did the spindles in. It's gonna look good regardless. Oh, I do have to order a hose to loop from here to here so I can block off the heater core, because we're not gonna run one of those anymore, obviously. That heater delete panel in there, it looks so good. Matches the AC panel. Gotta get an oil change yet. We made some headway today. We're gonna run those errands in the morning, get back home, and then I gotta mow my lawn. It is getting kind of wild. It's been almost 2 weeks. Actually, I think it has been 2 weeks as of today. But it is what it is. It's been raining, and then when it's not raining, and you know, I've been trying to get work done on other cars. You know, Andy's car outside the door here, and trying to make headway with this car now that I'm getting parts. And then once we get to a certain spot with this car, then we'll start working on this car, because I did get the timing belt and everything today. That showed up. I got some valve seals, so we ended up getting 2 boxes of valve seals. I got a couple 180 sats. I'm going to put a fresh one in the white car. Probably do the same thing in the blue car, just a normal black belt. And then while we're out tomorrow in town, I got to get some terminals, so I can add some terminals to the leads coming off of the fuel pump connector, and then I can get that guy plugged right in, so it's still a factory connection through the bulkhead. I'm going to wrap this one up for the day, guys. Thanks for checking it out. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment with any questions. You guys have yourself a good one. Stay safe, stay clean, and we'll see you at the track. Thanks.